Here's my 2004 American Standard Pressure Assist Cadet. Here's a little bowl line flush. These are really almost exactly loud as high crests. Welcome to high crests. I don't know which one's better by these older days, the high crests or these. I personally like the Madeiras actually more than the high crest, but I don't know, for performance wise, I think the Madeira, the older Madeiras actually beat the high crest because the high crest, what they always did, the high crest got stuck. The high crest never had trouble with shredding. These, the only point was struggling with shredding, but these were better to getting in. We're always getting it out of the bowl. And it came with the beamless wooden seat. I actually called Sloan, so this Flushmate is not recalled. It only has an issue because you see, it's not really see, but there's spraying water from there. That's the only major reason that it is. And of course, you got this there. So now I'm gonna do tests on it too. So let's start off a washcloth. I think it should take this. This Flushmate did see better days because this is a the original Flushmate to this toilet. But I will probably end up buying another one, but for 3.5 gallons. That took it surprisingly well. As you can actually tell, the Trapboy opening is a lot more more like a triangular shape. I say on the top they kind of have a little slope, so the Trapboy opening on this is a lot different than I see on actual like Madeiras. It did great. Now let's try a grocery bag. I've seen Owen's video of his. Did not take a grocery bag, so I don't know what's better, Kohler Highline pressure lights or these. I think Highline pressure lights are actually more powerful than these, so yeah, let's see how it does on a grocery bag. Well, it actually struggled, but it managed to take the grocery bag. That Trapboy opening is too small to try them both together. I have a very confident because it even struggled on the grocery bag. Well, because it aired up, but I'm not gonna try them both together. Now, let's try this thinner, thin dish towel. It's bigger than a washcloth, way bigger. So, yeah. The logo, look, you see that logo? It's the exact same logo as that, and that's 90s. So the logo is actually the same as my 90s Space Saver Cadet. So let's see how it does on this dish towel. It passed. Now I'm gonna try it anyways. I tried it off camera. Let's see how it does on the big green one. I might end up, considering now I got a Flushmate, I might end up putting the flush bin on any of my other toilets, and seeing how they'll flush. So I've tested this off camera and it got stuck in the beginning of the trap. So I wonder how it's gonna do. So can't really tell. It's starting. The reason what makes it does that, it's just whenever it fills up with air. So let's see how it does on the green cloth. Yep. Just like usual, it got stuck. I'm gonna kind of shove it up into the trapway. It just siphoned. I've never seen these toilets like that siphon. Okay, that was unique. This thing just literally siphoned. So I want to see how it does in a partially clogged flush. That was actually honestly pretty good. But I've actually never seen, well, I've tried siphoning one of these on a total flushometer because I know how the total flushometers can have short flushes. So now I do not know how this will do, but let's see how it does on the big dish towel. It doesn't even fit in the bowl, so I'm just gonna angle it through. That's how I do it every time, to at least give it a chance to do it. So yeah, I really like this Bemis seat. It kind of reminds me of the seat I got with my jacuzzi era because it's like fairly good wood. So let's see how it does on this dish towel. Okay. Did that just took that? Yep, it took it. You can't see it because the grass is tall. I'm gonna let the Flushmate fill up, and then I'm gonna do a kind of like a partially clogged flush. So you actually notice the way this toilet is. That's exactly like a Madeira. But you see, whenever I go to my Space Saver, the Trapboy, the way it looks, the front looks exactly like the and the Flushmate is done filling. I can always tell the Flushmate's done filling whenever it hisses like that. So here's a partially clogged flush. And it didn't do nothing. It was just a normal flush. So, but yeah, that just took it. So I do not have much dirt around. So, well, I need to see how it really does on the dirt test, considering I've seen these have poorly bowl rinse. Well, they have good rinse around the sides, but they have trouble getting it out from the bowl because the way not the best design. So I got a little handful of wet dirt, and I'm gonna just do that and stick some around the bowl, and I'm gonna just smear the rest in there. So let's see how it does on the bowl rinse. I'm suspecting it to do kind of poorly. Okay, that did a lot better than I expected. It got it out of the bowl. You did see it kind of struggle there, but it only missed that little spot. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I just saw there. It did leave a little bit of specks down, but that did honestly a lot better. That honestly did a lot better than I expected. So, yeah. So yeah, that did surprisingly good. So let me do a close-up flush on a low bowl line. See that this thing is just as loud as high crest, but I think the high crests actually have longer flushes and they're better. But these actually are better. Including, I think if I would put this on the flushometer, for sure it would swirl. But whenever I get my setup working, I don't know, I don't have my adapter with me, so I'll probably end up having to make another adapter, and I'll probably end up getting a new toilet spud. So yeah, I'm gonna do a close-up flush on a normal water line, Here we go. So, I actually want to do something. Let me put you guys down. Well, I'm actually wait, cause I'm gonna tilt it and I'm gonna do a low bowline flush, and I'm gonna also see how much dirt it could take to get through it. Like, I'm not gonna put it all over the rim because I know the bowl rent is surprisingly good on this, surprisingly better than I expected. So, just gonna wait for the. Oh, and then there's the date right there, and there's the date in the tank. So, okay, the flush rate is done filling. Let me just tilt. So there's the low bowl line. Now I'm gonna go get some dirt. Pressure assist toilets were always a toilet that I always wanted to have, including an older one. Now I'm on the hunt for like a highline pressure light. So let's see how this will do. That did perfect. That literally did perfect. Well, I am fairly impressed with this toilet. And considering this is the original Flushmate with it, the Flushmate seems to be doing okay. And if this thing would have been recalled, it would have probably ended up blowing up by now, because this thing was original and it's last till 2021 without it being blown up. So now I have a feeling that that is not recalled, and I did call Sloan, and yes, it's not recalled. It just needs a little bit of troubleshooting a little bit. So I might get like a bunch of grass, like a lot of long grass, and see if it leaves it behind. Like when you see, these are the reason people I find hate these is because these do like to shred toilet paper too. So I want to see how we'll do on the grass. This long grass, I have a feeling, is not gonna work. So I'm just gonna have to get some normal grass that seems to be tall. Here we go. Yep, I had a feeling. The roots and stuff on this grass, like the rooty grasses, don't like it. It don't like it. Well, of course it left behind because it miserably failed. So, let me get some more. Let me get some more grass, like something like these little clover light. And try not to get the roots of them. So this should be enough. I might get a little bit more that's laying around. Oh, I have some roots in there, so let's see how it does on this. Those I think I just put there, of course. And it only left one that just decided to come float around. Well, I think these were just stuck to my hand, but it did perfect, but I think these were stick to my hand. I might have to look at the video, but I don't know. But it did got most of it. I am fairly impressed. So I'm gonna give this toilet a few more flushes. You know what? I might try and see if I can flush 2 washcloths. Okay, I got the other washcloth. So now we're gonna try it against 2 washcloths. So that went in there. This one I think is a little bit bigger. So let's see. Let's see 2 washcloths. Oh, they do have the grass underneath the bowl. So, yeah. Two washcloths. Here we go. Okay, this toilet, considering that I saw Owen's video of this, his kind of performed a little bit way more horribly, but this one actually performs a lot better. So I'm fairly impressed with this toilet. For sure, I'm gonna give the toilet model itself an A+, considering that it's exactly like Madeira. But the performance, I'll give it a B, because it's not really the best performing because it's on that Flushmate. It's weak. I will probably end up, I don't know if an Eco Flush will work, but I will probably end up buying another one that is, nope. So I'm a tilt the toilet bowl over to do a dry bowl flush. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I'm gonna wait for the tank to fill, then I'm gonna do a like this. Before I go, I might add a little bit of Gatorade, like a dye test. So yeah. So I might as well say, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. And that did perfect on the dye test, or the Gatorade test.